Hey guys, Bass Addict and Opticast Pro staff, Matt Kaliszewski. One area I've tried to get better at over the last couple years is frogging. And I'll be the first to admit, when I was fishing with my tournament partner and we were both frogging, he was typically out fishing me. So I, of course, did all kinds of things to manipulate my presentation, change up, when I was setting the hook and stuff like that to try to increase my odds, and it really wasn't helping. Until I found two tips and tricks that had, one, increased my hookup percentage tenfold, and two, increased my second strike percentage. The first one, and Ish Monroe gets credit for this one, fish with a contrasting color frog. 99% of the time, I'm fishing over vegetation that's green. Lily pads, duckweed, whatever. For me, being able to see this white contrasting color frog makes a big difference, because a lot of times we're setting that hook once we can't see our presentation anymore. That fish disappears. Everything's just a disaster on the surface of the water, which is fun, it's exciting, but we're not really sure when to set. If you can see your bait disappear, a lot of times that's an indication it's in that fish's mouth, and it happens in a second, or a fraction of a second. Look at some YouTube videos of bass strikes. A lot of times when they're hitting surface, presentations, they're actually inhaling it like a vacuum, and it happens in the blink of an eye. So being able to actually see something that's a little more visible and striking once that disappears out of your sight picture is definitely going to increase, your hookup percentages on, top water, strikes over mats and stuff. It definitely has increased mine. The second thing too would be, and Jacob Wheeler gets credit for this one, when a bass strikes over that matted vegetation, a lot of times it leaves that pocket. And our first inclination is throw it right back in that pocket so that bass can see that presentation, that bait again. And it's actually counterintuitive. I can't remember the last time I saw a albino leopard frog. Maybe you guys have, I don't know. But we're fishing with imitation food. We're not giving them real stuff. So giving that bass an opportunity to actually get a good look at this fake white frog probably is not going to increase my odds that he's going to strike it again. So what Wheeler had mentioned was, don't throw it right back into that pocket. Of course, unless you grab your flipping stick or whatever type deal and want to get back in there with a different weedless presentation. But if that's not a feasible option, go 6 inches or a foot, just go off, just adjacent to that pocket that he created in that mat, and cast there. I guarantee you, he made a guarantee that it would increase your second strike odds. I tried it. I can attest to it. It will increase your second strike odds big time. That fish has not been able to identify what it necessarily is that it was striking in the first place. Don't give him an opportunity to, So go just adjacent to that. Hopefully you guys will get more strikes. Hopefully that helps you guys optimize every cast and put more meat on the deck.